The summer special update for GTA Online is releasing in only 2 days. And in this video, I want to take a look at some things that Rockstar might be adding to the Yacht. The Yacht is going to be a vital part of this DLC. That's where the co-op missions are all going to be launched from. So I'm hoping they add some of these features, and some of them I think are really cool. Now, we are on the most expensive yacht, and we'll take a look at the other 2 yachts to see maybe how some of these features would work on them. But on the expensive yacht, we just take a quick fly around. You have a few different things. Obviously, you have the hot tub, you have all the vehicles in the back, you have this helipad with an actual helicopter, and you have this helipad that doesn't have a helicopter. And as far as like the sides go, you have some windows in the middle, but the front and the back are kind of open. And the first thing I really hope Rockstar adds into the yacht is a boat garage. We have these boats back here, but you really can't customize them, and it kind of looks a little weird that they're just floating around. What I would love to see is something like this picture. Imagine if we look back into GTA here, like right here, perfect spot for it. There's maybe a blue circle or something, and that's where the boat garage would be. Now, as far as how much sense this stuff makes, if we go down below, I mean, you can see, look, the freaking yacht's not that deep. It's not that big. Would you be able to fit 5 boats in the back here? No, probably not. But look, it's GTA, it's a game. It don't matter. Like, we've already been over this plenty of times with plenty of other properties. What happens inside is not indicative of what's outside, and it doesn't need to matter. So by them adding a little garage door like right here, or hey, you can go on this side, doesn't really matter. That could be something that's really cool. And this could be an upgradable thing. Obviously, you have to pay not only for the garage, but you could pay maybe for a mechanic that would actually allow you to upgrade and customize some of these boat options that you see right here. And what could be even cooler, maybe, if they wanted to go this route, is you would be able to maybe see what boat you have in there. Like maybe there could be like a glass, and maybe you see the boat. And in order to access the other boats, you know, you'd have to maybe come up here on the yacht, go into a blue circle. Much like the hangar, you have only like a maximum of sometimes, you know, 10 to 12 helicopters and planes, but you have a bunch like in storage, if you want to call it that. So you could do the same thing here. And maybe the boat actually, maybe it's not inside the boat or in the yacht. Maybe the boats are just out here, right? But you could pick and choose which vehicles out here you want specifically. Imagine having like a submarine as an option. That would be cool. So that's the first thing. The second thing, probably the coolest idea, which means it probably won't happen. A car garage. Now you're asking yourself, how in the hell do you put a car garage on a yacht? We are in the middle of the ocean, not really close to land. Well, relatively speaking. How do you get cars on here? How do you store cars on here? Look at this GIF. Tell me this ain't the coolest thing you've ever seen. Now imagine that, but in the game. That was like a mod, or I think that's just photoshopped or something. But imagine, right? We have 2 helipads. One is not being used. The one on the back is being used. This one right here is not being used. Imagine this had a little blue circle right next to it. That's how you entered it. And it worked just like the office garage entrance, where like you go through that little mechanic to go up to your garage. Could work the exact same way, except this would go down. Again, as far as like the interior goes, it doesn't make much sense that you could fit 10 cars, whatever, but sure, it doesn't matter. Fit 10 cars. Or perhaps if they wanted to make it a little bit more realistic, make it maybe like a 4-car garage, 5-car garage, something like that. I feel like 5 cars could probably fit up here in the front if they squeezed in there. But that still doesn't answer the question though. How would you get it to land? And how would you get it from land to here? Well, that's where the cargo bob with the magnet comes in. The cargo bob with the magnet is only in that one heist, and it's not been used for anything else really. this would be the perfect thing. You would maybe have to call the pilot, the captain, and you just park it basically near your yacht, I guess, and the captain would come pick it up and put it in. And then it would work the same way. The car would, you know, come up through this helipad, and then a cargo bob, hey, I don't know where, it doesn't matter, with the magnet comes in, picks it up, and then delivers it and drops it off on, I guess, the closest piece of land. That could be so cool. And we always want more garage space. That would be a perfect way to add garage space to the yacht. And if they're trying to push these yachts, these freaking $10 million things, like, you should expect it to have some of these features. And maybe it would make yachts less useless. And hey, maybe I'd actually be able to spawn on my yacht because I'd have access to some of my vehicles. And then speaking of vehicles, the next thing, going over here to this helipad, can we change the helis? Like, this is the most expensive one, and you have access to, what is this? The carbon super volatile, I think. But like, I don't want that. I want, I don't know, an Apache, right? I want my Hunter, or I want my Buzzard. I want my own heli on here. Let us change the heli spawn. And we'll see when we take a look at the other ones. The other ones have their own helicopters, but like, yeah, let me change the heli. Now, another really cool thing they could do is open up the back here. At the moment, there's nothing here, right? This is just an empty wall. There's nothing behind it. Look at all the room. And compare that to the yacht that is in, I believe this is one of the heist missions. Look at this. Open it up and look at how much room we have back here. We have all this going on. You have, I mean, look, this is the engine room, sure, but they could tweak some stuff, add some little cool rooms here. Maybe this is even how you can get to the garage. Look, there's doors right here. This could be the entrance to the garage if you didn't want to go in through the helipad. But you have all this access, like this little mechanic shop. Maybe you could upgrade Benny's here. Maybe you could pay Benny's to come live on your yacht, right? Back here could be a little like scuba or diving room. I mean, we already have these jet skis, which actually aren't the ones in the game. So maybe those are some new things coming, right? But there could be, look, we already have scuba gear, right? You could just come here, hit right on the D-pad, you get your scuba gear, you can go out. Or you come to this side and you get like a rebreather instead of paying for it, right? At the clothing shop, and then boom, you can go diving. Opening up this interior could do wonders for the yacht that we have. And I mean, look at all this cool stuff they could add. And considering, if we fly back out, it's basically the same style of yacht. Like, this is the heist one. And if we go back over here, I mean, it's basically the same thing with the same back opening. Open that up, give us some new interiors. And then speaking of interiors, you do have some minor customization, I think, already in the game. Let us customize this a lot more. You know what I mean? That could be something that they add just to get people to spend money. Rockstar's always looking for ways to get people to spend money. That's the way right there. And then as far as the captain's quarters here, this, like I mentioned in the video, I think yesterday, would be perfect for the little like heist-like or operations room where you would start the missions. There'd be a laptop here. This could be a little chair. You get into the chair, you load the laptop, and that's how you start the co-op missions. You have a picture of the map, just a nice little area to sort of get that done. And one thing I am hoping for, much like Lester's ability went free after, I think it was the Doomsday heist, it would be nice if once we complete these co-op missions, if they allow us to move our yacht for free. Instead of costing $25,000 every single time, let us move our yacht for free if we finish those co-op missions. I think that could be really a nice addition to the game, I guess. And then one thing I saw, which I think would be just a great addition, if they're adding some new boats to the game, this thing. This is like a submarine boat hybrid. It zooms, it goes the speed of like a jet ski, if not faster, but it can go underwater. I would love to see that in the game. Now, as far as the other yachts, this is the least expensive one, and you can see what actually you get here. You only get 2 little boats. You only get 1 helipad, I believe, because up here there is not one. So, for instance, this yacht, because it's the least expensive one, you don't get access perhaps to the 10-car garage or to the, you know, the 5-car garage, whatever. You just get access to your helipad, and that's it. And that, again, would convince people to buy the better yachts, to spend more millions of dollars. And then if we take a look at the PCs or the Pisces, this one is the middle yacht. This one you have access, again, look, different helicopter. But this one you do have the helipad up there. And you do have, much like the most expensive one, the back, perfect for opening right there. And then the sides for the boat garage. So yeah, I don't know. These are some things that I think Rockstar should add if they're not adding. And these are some things I'm really hoping for. Since this isn't a major DLC with like a business or anything, it's going to be a little summer update, little minor update. I really do hope they're going to be adding some of these yacht quality of life features, so these $10 million vehicles aren't basically useless. If the missions are going to revolve around the yacht, there's going to be a bunch of new stuff revolving around the yacht. I think these things need to happen. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content, and let me know your thoughts. And let me know what other cool things you would add to a yacht if you could. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.